An Egyptian court has begun to hear an appeal in the case of 3 Al Jazeera journalists jailed since last year. Peter Greste, Mohamed Fahmy, and Bayer Mohamed were not present in Egypt's top court on Thursday for appeal against their convictions that triggered global outrage. The Court of Cassation could order a retrial, issue a new verdict or acquit the defendants, Negad al-Borai, Fahmy's defense lawyer said, adding that the appeal could even be dismissed. Should the court order a retrial, it would only be for the 3 journalists currently in jail. 6 other Al Jazeera staff were also tried and charged in absentia, and the verdict against them would still stand. Shortly after the opening at 9 a.m. local time, 7 GMT, the hearing was adjourned to be resumed later on Thursday as defense lawyer requested a bail. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi is able to issue a presidential pardon, but he maintains that he will not interfere in the judicial process. The Egyptian government has defended the jailing of the journalists, arguing that it was not a political decision and that it is now up to the appeals process to determine what should happen next. Greste's parents told ABC News in Australia they were hopeful the 3 would soon be released, saying they had confidence in the integrity of the Egyptian appeals system. The trio have been imprisoned in Egypt for 369 days, after being falsely accused and then found guilty of aiding the outlawed Muslim Brotherhood. Greste and Fahmy were sentenced to 7 years in prison, while Mohamed received an additional 3 years for having a spent bullet in his possession, which he had picked up at a protest site. The journalists have repeatedly said that they were being punished for just doing their jobs. The judge who sentenced the journalists released his reasoning in July, saying they were brought together by the devil to destabilize the country. Al Jazeera has called the accusations against its 3 journalists absurd and has demanded their release.